Hello, welcome. Feels like I'm lording over you, but I hope you don't mind. Um, I've pulled some cards for us today, and already the messages are coming through, so I'm just going to go ahead and lay them out, okay? So, first things first, I was hearing very strongly that the waiting time is over. The waiting is over. You have been watching other people succeed or watching other people live in a certain way or have things that you want, have the things that you want to be engaging with, and you've been watching others engaging with this, with these things, and feeling like a little left out. But I'm not getting an energy of envy. This is an energy of quietly going about your work, quietly staying aligned with yourself, staying in tune with your inner truth, staying in tune with the signs that you're receiving, giving back gratitude, giving back devotion, really, to the process. And even still, you feel like you haven't been finding that community. You haven't been like finding your people or having your devotion really reflected back to you. And you're just instead watching others enjoy, watching others do the things that you want to do. But this period of time has been one where you felt kind of stuck, but not for anything, not for your own, like not because you have got yourself stuck. You've been feeling like you've been hung in limbo to some degree. Like there isn't really a move that you can make that can get you out of this situation. But while you've been in limbo, you've been working away. You've been what's the word I'm looking for here? Mastering your craft. You've been honing your skills. You've been producing just for the joy of producing or creating from the joy of creating. And you haven't needed to know the answers. Well, you've wanted them for sure, but you haven't pushed or jumped or torn yourself out of this situation of limbo. You've been patient enough, knowing that the process of waiting is building wisdom within you. So you've accepted that, and we're now entering this phase where the waiting period is ending, and you're going to be let out of that cage or let down from that branch. I don't know. This hanged man is hanging down from something, and you're being let down from. You're not being let down. You're being guided back to an energy from which you can now be more autonomous and move. That's really the thing. It's like you haven't been able to move or to make a move and have it get you anywhere or change anything about your circumstances. But now that era is ending, and all the work that you've been putting in, all the things that you've been doing to keep things going, to keep the energy afloat, even while there's been this period of stagnancy, that is now going to start producing something. There's going to be some effect from that. The Queen of Cups is here to show that this process has been one that's been almost completely within you. Like you have been trusting yourself, you've been caring for yourself. This has been an emotional process where you've had to really look inward, tend to aspects of yourself that are feeling insecure, that are feeling sad, like emotional history things. So even though you've been you've been like working away, creating something, but you've also been healing. You've been healing yourself and healing your relationship with yourself. Yeah. And creating a sense of home within yourself as well. Creating a sense of comfort and safety in your own body. That's really important too, because that's what this hanged man period, this period of stagnancy has been about. It's been about re-strengthening your sense of internal safety, because that is going to strengthen you actually when you are, it's gonna, okay, well, that tower just flew out. So that sense of internal safety and emotional clarity and emotional stability and self-awareness, all of that is going to stabilize you as you move into a phase of huge change. So the Tower card is here to shake things up, to make a huge change in your life as you know it, and to bring you into a new era. And this is all going to happen very quickly. So we have the Eight of Wands here. So this might feel quite sudden. An opportunity might come to you really quickly, or an ending comes really quickly. Things are cleared out, even if things have been taking quite a long time to get to this point, and it's like been an expected outcome, or you've been wanting to create an effect for a very long time. The feeling of it happening will feel really sudden. It'll feel really like, whoa, 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 whoa. Like all the things fall in, all the new things fall into, like, get slotted into place. Or there's a huge release, or there's a big breakthrough, or there's a big, like you catch a break, you know? You might get your big break, something like that. Like something is happening where life as you know it is going to be cut short, whoosh, and then the energy is shifting. And this is after a period of self-development and waiting. A lot of waiting, a lot of patience has been needed, a lot of dissatisfaction in where you're at, dissatisfaction in community. The things that had once brought you joy are not bringing you joy anymore. And instead you've kind of just been putting your head down and working. And this is going to result in a big shift. Okay. So we have the Seven of Pentacles reversed. I think there's going to be an unexpected result. That's what I'm really feeling. It's an unexpected result. Ah! Hold on. Oh my god. Oh my god, I think I just showed you my armpit. Okay, hold on. Too many cards. Maybe we can take a message from that situation right there, where, wow, so many things are going to happen at once. It's going to feel kind of chaotic, and it's all going to be sort of unexpected. However, you might actually be feeling energetically, you might be sensing that this is coming. So it might not be a complete surprise, but I think that in any case, even if you are expecting things to change, you can't really guess how it's going to feel, or how it's going to be. Like that, you cannot really prepare yourself for. You can just sort of, all you can do is react. And that's why it's been really important for you to master this ability to stay calm, or to self-regulate, because if things change really quickly and you don't have that ability to like care for yourself and watch yourself and to tend to your nervous system while it's happening, then you might, like, I don't know, it might be really difficult, or you might freak out. Like the whole process will be smoother, and you'll be able to recover quicker if things do get kind of nuts, and you'll stay grounded within that whole process, right? Whew, okay. So these are the last cards that I'm drawing. Okay, we have an underlying energy of the Four of Wands, which is you've made it. You've come home, like you've made it. This is it's not the complete end, but it is absolutely reaching a goal. It's reaching it's reaching an opening, something that you have been wanting to reach, a destination that you've been wanting to reach, that you've been wanting to get to. You are getting there. It is happening. That's what's occurring right now. But this is the thing. The destination requires you to, okay, I'm getting two things. First of all, it requires you to be honest with yourself, to take off the mask, and to be your own paradigm shift. Okay? So okay, hold on. Okay, so you are being called to step into this new era of life, right? The tower is going to happen, or it is already happening. And everything is going to be shifting and changing as you know it. Or at least, some big things about your life are going to be shifting and changing as you know it. Your surroundings are probably going to change because of this. And you are going to have to, with the Queen of Swords reversed, I think, okay, this is what I'm getting. There's a revealing of your inner truth, okay? What you have been building up until this point, there are aspects of it that have not been completely authentic to who you are. Or maybe the whole thing, who knows? Parts of the journey, parts of the work that you've been putting in are not actually going to be necessary moving forward, nor are they actually authentic to your vibe, to your truth, your personal truth. Not your vibe. I mean your personal truth. Like it is the core aspect of who you are. It's the undeniable truth of your being, okay? And some of what you've been building does not reflect that. It doesn't mean that that it's wrong or whatever. It's just that this tower moment is going to be dissolving a lot of the things in your life that are not reflective of your truth. And if that means you have to unveil yourself drastically or dramatically, take off a persona that you've been hiding behind and finally show who you are to the world, then that is what you're going to have to do. And that can be freaky deaky, right? Remember what I said about this like period of time where you've been where you have been learning how to become emotionally clearer, emotionally more strong, and to self-regulate, but also to dive into your own mystery and your own shadow and to know who you are even stronger. That's because it's been preparing you to be able to go through a process of change like this, or a process of growth like this that is going to require you to have to be honest with yourself. It's also it requires you not only to be honest with yourself, but with the freaking world, like with the universe. And with judgment here, you basically don't really have a choice. I think that's kind of what's happening here, is that the seeds that you've planted have led you to this point. All the work that you've put in has led you to this point where things are going to happen. And this is going to be really relieving. It's not something scary. Nothing that you need is going to be stripped away. Only the things that you don't need anymore, that aren't serving you, are going to basically sublimate. Do you know what I mean? Like turn from solid to gas. They're just going to disappear. They're going to dissolve, to evaporate. And that's really what I'm seeing, you know? And it's going to leave you with this beautiful clarity of self, a clarity of intention, and it'll minimize your life. It'll declutter your life. There's been clutter, energetically or physically, in you and around you. And what is going to happen soon with your big change moment is a revelation of who you really are, a revelation of your truth, and that is going to feel like coming home. It's going to feel like coming home to yourself, and it's going to feel like authenticity, that you are now completely ready to okay, freaky squirrel. What? He's yelling at me. It's going to bring you home to yourself and bring you into a state of self-worth that you are going to be happy to defend from now on. Happy to defend, happy to speak up for yourself, happy to be who you are in the world. Like, and I mean happy in kind of a more complicated way. Like, even if others doubt you, even if others are like, but what about all that? Or like, what about this? Or like, what about that? It's like, you don't give a fuck anymore. This clarity brings you into a state of self-confidence, where it's not about bravado, it's not about proving yourself, it's just about being who you are and knowing that you deserve to be positioned with the worth that you deserve. Like, you're gonna allow yourself to speak your truth and to live your truth, and that's the destination that we're getting to. That's where we're going. That's the opening, that's the portal, that's the place, that's the goal. And for every one of us, it's going to be different, but that's the energy that we're stepping into right now, or that we're moving towards. That's good. That's really good. Let's all take a big old breath in, and then a big old exhale. Oh my God. You ready for that? I'm ready for that. That sounds great to me. I'm getting the feeling that this is time it's time to celebrate, but not in some corny, like, let's celebrate, let's party. It's like, celebrate yourself, even if you just want to celebrate quietly. Celebrate how far you've come. Celebrate all the work that you've put in. Acknowledge the work that you've put in. Like, and even if it's celebration, like, you don't need to throw a party. You just need to sit down or whatever and like look at everything that you have done so far, all the amazing work that you've done to lead you up to this point, how intelligent you've been with all of your experiences, with all of the choices that you've made, and just like really celebrate who you are. Just spend a moment today like appreciating what's true for you and who you really are on the inside. Even if others don't know those sides of you yet, or they haven't been revealed fully or something, and you've just been slowly getting aware of who you are, slowly gaining confidence of who you are, even if that's what we're working with right now, that's amazing. That's everything. And appreciate that process that you've been allowing yourself to move through. Yeah. This is definitely a time for transformation, for rebirth as well, and for allowing aspects of our life that need to die to leave. You know what I mean? Like, it's the aspects that are done, that are no longer serving us, they need to be put away. They need to be put to sleep. We need to hold a funeral. We need to accept that they're done. We need to allow them to die. And again, the Judgment card. This energy right now is, there's one era of your life that's done and another that's starting. Okay? And what is revealed in this death, in this process of transformation, is the truth, and is the truth of your soul, It's the truth of your authenticity. It's the clarity of your authentic truth. That's what's being revealed in this process of transformation. It's like everything else is burnt away, and what you're left with is your true soul, like your true form. And it's going to feel like coming home to yourself, or finally making it, or something, finally getting there, finally understanding. There's something about the honesty of your heart space as well, like the fact that your heart will finally be able to speak its truth. You'll be living in alignment with your heart, with your desire, with the desires of your soul. You'll be living in alignment with your gifts, with your talent, and what's just true to you. Okay? Gracias for being here. I love you very much. If you want personal readings, they're totes available. You always can do that. Yeah, thanks for listening. Bye.